Hey everyone, welcome back. It's episode 972 of Money Girl. I appreciate you being here and downloading the show. I'm Laura Adams, an award-winning author, on-camera spokesperson, money speaker, and founder of The Money Stack. That's my Substack newsletter. Free subscribers automatically receive my Money Success Toolkit, which includes the exact templates I use to manage my finances. You can learn more, ask questions, and sign up for the Money Stack for free at lauradadams.com. Or you can leave a voice message with your question or comment by calling 302-364-0308. I'd love to feature your question on Finance Friday. That's our weekly Q&A bonus edition of the show. One of the most important financial decisions for most older Americans who qualify for Social Security retirement benefits is when to collect them. Your benefit can begin as early as 62, but delaying it to age 70 gives you a larger payment. This podcast will review what a retirement bridge strategy is and how it helps maximize your Social Security benefits. First, let's do just a brief review of what the Social Security system is. It's a United States federal program that was created in 1935 to provide financial assistance to qualifying citizens who are retired, disabled, or survive a relative who received benefits. It was amended to include disability insurance, supplemental income, and Medicare benefits. But in this show, I'm only going to talk about the retirement portion of the program. So to be eligible for Social Security retirement, you have to work and pay into the system for at least 40 quarters or 10 years. That's because the program is funded from payroll and self-employment taxes. If you're an employee, you've probably seen the deduction listed on your pay stub as OASDI. That stands for Old Age, Survivors, and Disability Insurance. But if you work for yourself, you must pay self-employment taxes, which are similar to Social Security and Medicare taxes that get withheld from most workers' paychecks. So workers and business owners pay into Social Security based on their incomes and then receive benefits based on their earnings history. But not everyone pays into the Social Security system. For instance, there are millions of state and local government workers, people like teachers, police officers, and firefighters, who qualify for a pension from their government employer rather than paying into and receiving Social Security retirement benefits. So it's important to know how much Social Security you're going to receive, because it should be a big part of your retirement planning. And your estimated Social Security retirement benefit is based on the average of your highest 35 years of earnings. Now, if you work fewer than 35 years, that's fine. The missing years just get counted as $0 of income, which does lower your average. And if you work for more than 35 years, only your highest earning years are included in the benefit calculation. So how long you work and how much you earn throughout your career determine your retirement benefits. It's important to remember that Social Security was created as a safety net or as a supplement, not to be the sole source of Americans' retirement income. The average monthly benefit for January 2025 was just over $1,900. So for a comfortable retirement, you're likely going to need additional sources of income, like your savings, investments, or even a workplace pension if you're so fortunate. Since your future Social Security benefits play such a significant role in your retirement, I recommend regularly reviewing your reported earnings for errors. You can visit SSA.gov, that stands for the Social Security Administration, and the website is SSA.gov, to sign up for an online account, check your earnings history, and see your estimated future retirement income and other benefits. So any mistakes in your Social Security record could keep you from getting all the benefits you're entitled to. Everyone who qualifies for Social Security retirement benefits has a full retirement age, or FRA. That's when you can claim full benefits, like 100%. For instance, if you were born before 1959, your full retirement age is 65 or 66. But if you were born in 1960 or later, your FRA is 67. If you claim benefits before your full retirement age, they get permanently reduced. According to the Social Security Administration, if you claim early retirement at 62, that's the earliest you can claim, your benefit would be about 30% lower than if you started at your full retirement age of 67. Now, if you delay retirement benefits past your FRA, they increase 8% per year up to age 70. There's no reason to delay past age 70. If you can wait until 70, you'll receive a 77% larger monthly payment than if you claim early at 62. That's a huge difference, and that gets locked in for life and is adjusted annually to keep up with inflation. So if you're in good health and maybe you can continue working or you've got other income sources, waiting to claim retirement benefits is an easy way to boost your lifetime income and financial security. However, there are many factors to consider when deciding when to start retirement benefits, such as your income sources, life expectancy, and if you have a spouse, their situation. Always get personalized advice from a financial advisor to help you make the best decision. All right, let's talk about the pros and cons of using what is known as a retirement bridge strategy. So if you have retirement savings and investments to tap in retirement, a bridge strategy can help you maximize your Social Security benefits. This is when you tap your nest egg for living expenses in retirement instead of claiming early benefits. As I mentioned, claiming at 70 means getting a 77% larger check for life than claiming at 62. If you live a long life, delaying retirement benefits until 70 will almost certainly pay off. But the downside of a bridge strategy is that once you spend investments or savings, they're gone. They're no longer working for you. They're no longer growing. Plus, if you don't have a long life, delaying benefits could be a mistake if it impedes your ability to retire when or how you want. To sum up, a retirement bridge strategy may be right for you if your health and expected longevity are good. In general, if you believe that you'll live past 80, maybe up to 82, delaying Social Security will likely result in receiving more lifetime benefits. But if you have any risk factors or chronic medical conditions, claiming early retirement benefits and preserving your savings for healthcare costs may be wise. The problem is that none of us can know what the future holds. Now, another important issue is the health of the Social Security system, which is projected to have a shortfall starting in 2033, according to its latest report, and I'll put a link to that in the show notes. While experts believe that lawmakers will act to shore up the system before that happens, more people than ever are claiming retirement benefits earlier. Now, some of them may have no other income sources, but some early claimants may worry that their future benefits won't be as generous. Another great reason to delay taking retirement benefits, especially if you're still working or, making any kind of part-time income, is that you may owe income tax if your combined income exceeds certain thresholds. So your combined income is the total of your gross income, tax-free interest, and 50% of your Social Security benefits. For 2025, if you're a single taxpayer with a combined income between $25,000 and $34,000, you may have to pay income tax on up to 50% of your retirement benefits. And if you earn more, up to 85% of your benefits may be taxable. If you're married and file a joint tax return and you and your spouse have a combined income between $32,000 and $44,000, you may have to pay income tax on up to 50% of your retirement benefits. Again, earning more means up to 85% of your benefits may be taxable. In the future, it's possible that up to 100% of retirement benefits could be taxable, or that the wealthiest retirees could be taxed more to bring additional revenue into the Social Security system to address that shortfall that I mentioned. But there's no way to know what the program's future will be. But by using a bridge strategy and living only on your investments and savings until age 70, you might pay a high tax rate on distributions from tax-deferred retirement accounts. Now, that's not the case with withdrawals from Roth accounts, which are tax-free. However, once you turn 70 and begin receiving maximum retirement benefits, you could reduce your account withdrawals, lowering your taxable income. No matter your strategy for balancing income from savings and retirement benefits, IRS rules require you to make a minimum withdrawal annually from traditional retirement accounts starting at age 73, or that's going to go up to 75 starting in 2033. These required minimum distributions, or RMDs, are determined by your age, life expectancy, and value of your retirement accounts. Therefore, tapping your taxable retirement accounts earlier will reduce your RMDs later on. A bridge strategy requires you to turn money that you've been accumulating for decades into an income stream, which can feel a little scary. However, if your goal is to maximize the total amount of Social Security benefits you're paid over your lifetime, delaying claiming them is almost always wise. But only you can decide whether having less savings or more guaranteed income is the best fit for your financial goals. Other factors to consider include how much you plan to spend in retirement, your potential investment growth, and whether you want to leave a legacy. If you have any questions or concerns about the timing of claiming Social Security benefits, be sure to speak with a certified financial planner specializing in retirement planning. That's all for now. I'll talk to you soon. Until then, here's to living a richer life. Money Girl is a quick and dirty tips podcast, and we've got a great team working on the show. Steve Rickyberg is our audio engineer. Holly Hutchings is our director of podcasts. Morgan Christensen is our advertising operations specialist. Rebecca Sebastian is our marketing and publicity manager. And Nathaniel Hoops is our marketing contractor.